Hi besties, welcome to the Princess Lifestyle. Hey, good. So it's been a minute, but today marks our 1 year anniversary. It's been 1 year of me posting content on YouTube, and I am so happy that this was something that I got to do, because it's really changed my life in little ways that you might not know of. But I'm really blessed to be on this phone, on this channel, and just having a chat with you guys. And if you've been a long time follower or subscriber, you would know that there's been some inconsistency on this channel. I'd compost and then I'll run away, I'd compost again and then I'll run away again, and it's frustrating when you're trying to support someone and you're not even showing up when you want to support them, right? And I completely understand, which is why I felt like you guys needed this answer, the reason why I have been AWOL for a while. So I want to be honest with you guys, because I believe that I owed that to you at least, and I think that some of you might need to also hear this. This is not the how to grow your channel video. This is not tips on staying consistent or anything like that. This is just me being real about what I've been going through for a while now. Gonna get a bit emotional if it reminds you of yourself or it reminds you of someone, and it's one of the reasons why I haven't had the passion or the zeal to create, the zeal to come on here and make a video or do vlogs or stuff like that. And essentially what's been happening behind the scenes. I guess the thing, a lot of people see you on YouTube, or a lot of people see you on Instagram or TikTok or any of the social media platforms, and assume that you're living your best life, right? Because that's what everyone's trying to portray. I'm living my best life, I'm doing this or I'm doing that. And sometimes people think someone like me or immigrants like me that have moved abroad, they assume that you're in this new country. Obviously you're having the time of your life, right? You're doing this and you're doing that. Like, who wouldn't want to be in your situation? And when you explain things to them, it almost feels like you're being ungrateful, right? But let me tell you what they don't see. They don't see the unemployment, they don't see the lonely days, they don't see the unfortunately emails every single day. And I know I'm smiling about this now, but trust me, like, it is so torturous. Like, when you wake up in the morning and when you check your email, the next thing you're saying is and unfortunately, and they don't see you being on like a deadline, constantly calculating, am I gonna be able to pay rent today? Am I gonna be able to even buy groceries today? Am I gonna be able to do like the basic stuff for myself? Why? Because you're unemployed, because you have nothing going on with you at the moment, right? The stagnation, feeling completely stuck in one place gets overwhelming, it gets overbearing sometimes, and it's just like, from the outside it looks like you're just swimming, like you're in a pool and you're swimming, but on the inside you know that you're drowning. You know this is not it. You know you're going through stuff that you can only but not say. So let me tell you how the last few months have been for me. I graduated in July, congratulations to me, and we're in October now, and between then and now I have been unemployed.
Poverty sat me down on a Saturday morning, one-on-one, and told me, said, I will kill you.
And honestly, it's exhausting, very exhausting. I would tell you that, especially for someone that stays alone. It's not about like finding a job. It's not about waking up every day not knowing if what you're doing is gonna be sustainable, if the menial jobs that you even get would be able to pay your bills. It's about being at home, being alone, and all your friends are at work. Everyone has something to do and you're just there waiting, refreshing your email. You're wondering if today's gonna be the day that things actually turn well, right? You're wondering if today is gonna be my day, today's gonna be the day. But for the past few months, it's been constantly just going like it's just been spiraling out of control, where you wake up in the morning, you already know you're gonna get on. Unfortunately, the loneliness of that is very brutal. It's very brutal. And don't get me on the stigma, like, don't even get me on that. When someone asks you, what are you doing, and you say, oh, I'm unemployed, and obviously they stare at you like maybe you're not doing enough, maybe you're not putting in efforts, and you're not trying hard enough, maybe you're just being lazy and you just don't want a job. And then the people that ask questions like, oh, why aren't you working? Oh, like, have you tried updating your CV? Or have you tried this? Or have you tried that? Like, I have tried that. I have tried every little thing under the sun that you think I haven't tried, and I'm still here. So sometimes those questions don't even help. Those questions, I feel, to me, even add to the stigma of it, or being able to even say, oh, you're unemployed and you need help. It just gets very undermining. Yeah, for sure it does. And through all this, through constantly feeling like I'm not enough, through constantly feeling like I'm not gonna be able to pay my rent this month, I still have to show up and create content. I still have to show up and be this bubbly person that you guys know me to be. But if there's one thing about me, is I know I don't know how to pretend. If I'm going through something, like, everyone around me would know. I don't know how to like just come on here and act like everything's okay when I know it's not. How do I film when there are days where I can barely get out of my bed? How do I film or like come on here and be enthusiastic and, you know, be happy and all of that, and or do vlogs or even want to go out when I'm terrified about making rent? How do I stay consistent when my entire life just feels so inconsistent? And then in every applications you have to perform, oh, if you're applying for this job, it's going to be a new cover letter, it's going to be a new CV, it's going to be a new this, it's going to be a new that. And it just gets to the point where you're just overwhelmed and you're like, when will this end? When will this end? You have to look professional, you have to look enthusiastic. Like, if you go for interviews, you have to look like, I want this, I want to be here. Meanwhile, you've had at least 50 rejections, you've had at least 50 no's, you've had at least 50 unfortunately. How do you stay consistent? How do you stay, yeah, I got this, to every single job when you've had so many rejections, when you've had so many like no's already? It is like, I just couldn't do that here. I could not pretend that everything was okay. I couldn't perform for you guys. Some days I'm just trusting God. I'm just believing that He will do it. He will, you know, come and change my life around. Because at the end of the day, when your effort feels like nothing, faith is the only thing that you can hold on to. If you open a a job advert, the first thing you see on there is, we're inclusive, we love global talent, we're able to do this, we're able to do that. But do they really do it? If my international experience doesn't count, are you actually being diverse? Are you actually being inclusive? Are you actually looking for global talent if my international experience does not count? Just a question. It's a very rhetorical question because I don't expect you guys to answer it. It's just like things that like just come on your head when you sit down and you think about a lot of things. So do they actually want diverse talent, or do they just want people who look diverse but think exactly the way they do? It's like I can be overqualified and underqualified all at the same time. Too experienced for entry level or not good enough for UK experience. Like, you're stuck in an impossible middle ground. Like, there's nothing you can do about it. That's just how funny this whole thing is. And there's bias. You know, we all know that there's a bias. You can feel it, but you can't prove it. For friends or for family, for community, how are you showing up for people in tough seasons? When your friend tells you that they're struggling or they're out of job, are you there for them? Are you really there for them? Or you're just asking questions that make them feel even worse than they should? Are you offering real support, or are you making them defend themselves? These are questions that we need to ask ourselves. Even for me, right? Because I'm saying this because I've been like at the receiving end for the past couple of months, but I don't know how I have been before now. So this questions also like go to me too, because when someone's already drowning, how does "have you tried this" help? Sometimes people just need people to see them, to be there for them. Sometimes I just needed someone to call me and say, hey, you okay? Are you doing good? And I didn't even get that. Sometimes you're trying to find work, you're stuck in this loophole of applying and getting rejections. You're not alone. You're definitely not alone. I'm here to tell you that I see you. It's not your fault. Some things are what they are. And when I say have faith, keep going, keep pushing, keep applying, because one day, out of 1 billion applications, one of them is yours. One of them is your job, and it will be the great job, the one that you deserve, the one that is for you. So don't give up hope. Got this. Yeah, please drop your experiences in the comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you have someone that's going through this, don't forget to share this video with them. Don't forget to subscribe. And once again, it's Princess, and this was The Princess Lifestyle. Have a lovely day. Bye.